Should be working now.
No single building has played host to more Super Bowls than this one right here. The Caesars Superdome in the Crescent City of New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
So from the 37, here's second down and 3. And Stroud now to throw. A short throw there, pulled in by all. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla.
Got a man, it's caught.
Let's go.
Inside the 10. And he's able to get this It's way down deep into enemy territory.
I saw the one-on-one coverage and he pressed.
48 yards. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Stroud. Steps away, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. C.J. Stroud taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And shoves him off at the 20. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the
That's
field.
crazy.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Throwing now is Daniels. Johnson. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the pickup, first down. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels.
Can't stop this run. Oh my goodness.
A good gain of 12 yards that time.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
A first down there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down and 6 now. Here's Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
You have it contained in QB spy, so I ran it.
And it'll get him a new set of downs.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him the first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
That one caught by all, the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter.
Oh, we need these 3 points. Yeah, that's a gimme. That's a gimme. Right to the upright. You can do it.
Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that is how you respond.
I have to go for it. I don't trust my defense.
Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Man open, that's Ray McCloud.
That was supposed to be a post. Did not post. So lucky.
Just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Play action. Stroud now. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive.
Oh, I tried to slide.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain.
And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ray McCloud from 3 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. McManus now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Oh my goodness, the input lag.
McManus now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Daniels looking to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Daniels. The short throw to Musgrave. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
There we go. There we go.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Chubb on the read option. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. The pass caught by his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Daniels. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A gain there of 21 yards.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To the air goes Daniels. He gets this one to Johnson. Powering his way forward.
That was so confusing. Wow, I don't get why my corners were on the opposite sides of the field.
What a big-time play there. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf from 8 yards out. And the Shamrocks are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They'll roll him out right. He's got him in, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Stroud looking to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. Stroud to throw it. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
I think I scored too fast, not gonna lie.
Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final
Oh my goodness.
of the half. Extra
This
point from
input delay is so
McManus
bad.
good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket.
Ooh, you gotta pick that.
He was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Daniels.
Oh my goodness.
That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown.
You gotta be kidding.
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Shamrocks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
You just gotta laugh at that.
It's been fun, back and forth, back and forth.
You'd think you would have safety help there, but nope.
But offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now Stroud. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls.
Probably should have bulleted that. He was open.
Quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it.
Let's go.
So wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And
I don't trust my field goal.
down to the 15-yard line.
I do not trust making.
Final play of the half. Stroud.
Let's go.
A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's no good.
That's why.
He missed it wide to the left. First half in the books. You're watching
That's why.
NFL on EA Sports.
Oh.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But there's ever a chance to regroup. It's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down. Henry running right. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Daniels. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little.
That was a late hit.
Inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds.
Oh, who the heck's in the middle of the field?
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Who's the safety? We have 2 safeties in the top.
39 yards. And the Shamrocks have cut it back within a score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
We need to get the run game going this half.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 3rd and 4. And Stroud now to throw. That is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A give running right is Chubb. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Woo!
Pass is taken in by McLeod.
Should have been picked. Should have been picked.
Inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
But we'll take it.
26 as they
We'll take that. We'll take that.
down in the process.
Come on.
Up the middle, it's Chubb.
Oh my goodness, Chubb. You might have lost me 4 yards, but that was a manly run right there.
Stop him behind the line. Boye Mafe got through the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Brian Thomas, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And this is going to be caught. It's good.
Lag started picking up. I got scared. Got scared. Hey, yo. It's family friendly.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught.
Oh my.
Inside the 35.
It wouldn't let me switch stick. It wouldn't let me switch stick.
And Xavier Worthy, 71
That's not good.
yards. And the Shamrocks have made it a
Why did they
one-score
kill more
game
clock?
again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get
Dude.
the two-point conversion caught in the end zone.
It's crazy.
And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Yeah, that was a risky 2-point play.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Here's Chubb on the read option. And running room scarce here.
Didn't know
Stopped in his tracks
what happened.
at the line of scrimmage.
Just knew the play ran,
Tackle Khalil Mack.
and I was lagging.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Stroud out of the gun here. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Stroud.
No, Stroud.
To the sideline and
It was open.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Stroud working out of the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
I thought I was going to get it not to be near the linebacker.
Third down conversion. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So when your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Down to the 2-minute warning.
Final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Stroud off the play fake, forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Here's Stroud. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Philadelphia Eagles, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will conclude our coverage this year on EA Sports. I want to thank my partner, Charles Davis, for another incredible season together in the booth. Till the fall, folks, Brandon Gaudin saying good night from New Orleans.